1573 FY, People versus Brian Ash. Is that you, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're here with your lawyer, Caitlin Locks?
Correct.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Charged with assault with intent to do great bodily harm and conspiracy to commit great bodily harm less than murder. Both of those are very serious charges, punishable by up to 10 years imprisonment. Mr. David Marvin, the county prosecutor, is here. Ms. Locke represented that the offer is a plea to aggravated assault. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Mr. Ash, aggravated assault is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Certainly not as serious as the felony charges that are being dismissed. If I do accept your plea, I'm likely to set this for sentencing so I can get more information, get input from the complainant. You understand?
Yes.
And your attorney, Ms. Locke, had you go through the advice of rights. You understand you're giving those up by entering this plea?
That's correct.
Other than the plea agreement here, did anybody promise you anything to get you to plead to this
No, sir.
or threaten you?
No, sir.
This gentleman, Mr. Royer, was at a property in Colon on June 14th, and you went there. What happened?
I was involved in an altercation with Mr. Royer, and it involved a metal pipe.
You said you hit him in the head with a pipe and you had to go to the hospital.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm not clear of the relationship. You had dated Miss Wolf?
Yes.
And he was also dating her?
I was told no.
But he was sleeping in her shed?
Yes.
All right, well, hitting a guy with a metal pipe where he had to go to the hospital certainly qualifies as aggravated assault. And I'll accept your plea. I'm going to set this for sentence. Let's find a date that works. Well, did she get charged also, David?
I'll look right now.
With conspiracy.
Yeah, she did. That's right.
What's the status of her case? Let's see if I know. She has an open warrant for her arrest.
Yeah. She's out there somewhere.
Is she still at that address in Colon?
No.
Oh.
And actually, it was Baroque. I don't know if that matters.
Is she? I had long late. Oh, that's your address.
It's my understanding she's in jail in Indiana, Judge.
All right. That's one way to get rid of a boyfriend. Hit him in the head with a pipe. How about October 2nd? Does that work for you, Ms. Locke?
That does work for me,
All
Judge.
right, set for sentence.
Would that be first thing in the morning?
It'll be at 11 o'clock. It's a Monday morning. I'll need the police report. Victim input. Mr. Marv, I'm assuming if hospitalization, there's probably some restitution issues perhaps as well.
Yes.
Any photos?
They're asking.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them. Discipline. To me, request restitution. Okay. But, he's got that.
Wait a second.
All right, there's a scratched out notice. Put that on your refrigerator. You'll probably also get notice from the court lawyer. But I want you to be here on October 2nd. You're free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Taylor, I'll be with you in a minute. We've got a couple other things we need to transact here.
My girlfriend's making a payment that I started to do.
All right, well, we'll check into that, so just stay with us. Well, what are we gonna do with Miss Montauk's case?
Your Honor, we're gonna leave it on for preliminary examination next Tuesday.
Good morning, Mr. Christner. Would you come up and have a seat?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. This is file 231503FY, People versus Jaden Wayne Christner. Here with his lawyer, Sarissa Montauk, charged with a kind of a uncommon offense, motor vehicle concealed identification is a felony. Mr. Christner is free on a PR bond. The matter set for a pre-exam today. We're simply going to leave it on for a prelim for next Tuesday afternoon.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a possibility it will settle, or we think we're just going to take testimony?
There's always that possibility. We usually talk several times, so we will definitely continue that trend.
All right, we'll set it for prelim. Next Tuesday is September 12th. At 1 p.m. Mr. Christner, as far as I can tell, you always make all your court appearances. I'm not going to give you a notice. You already got one. So stay in contact with your lawyer. The matter's set for next Tuesday at 1. And we'll either take testimony or see if there's some resolution of it. You're good to go.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, I've got a 9 o'clock case. I'm going to do it and then we'll address your cases, Ross.
Your Honor, did Cameron Hodge plead?
Well, she got upset. She got a phone call that her grandfather was taken to the emergency room. So my preference would have been to take the plea, but we set the matter for plea and sentence for September 25th.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a plea, but we haven't yet got one. All right, let's take care of this gentleman because Judge Pattison is also waiting for him. Marcus Taylor. somehow Mr. Taylor got two cases in two separate courts.
At the same time.
Yes. On August 15th, defendant pled to driving suspended first, reduced from a driving suspended second. He indicated he had gotten a job at Clemens in Coldwater and he was going to start working with a good wage, and I set the matter for sentencing. He was going to make a payment, and I put him in lockup, but he agreed he was going to start making payments. So this is the date for sentencing. Mr. Taylor, what have you been able to accomplish?
Like I said, I'm in the process of making another payment right now as we speak. I've not driven. I mean, I haven't caught no more driving on suspended.
Well, that's good.
Working.
Are you working at Clemens?
American Axle. I got an interview this Thursday for American Axle. The Clemens, the commute back and forth kind of interfered with everything going on. And
How
then
long did you work there?
at Clemens,
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah, it's real hard work. I was frankly surprised that you were willing to do that. It pays really well.
Yeah, the pay was well. It's just
But
the commute back
you're
and forth.
still a day late and $1 short. All right.
But yes, making a payment right now. And then
So
I'll
you
be-
don't really have a job at American Axle. You have an interview.
Yeah, the gentleman called me Thursday. They called me and set the interview up for this Thursday at 1:30. And if you want, you can call and confirm it. They did call. Can't remember the gentleman's name, but it's he told me to come in and ask to speak with somebody from HR, and then it's for a third shift.
With Axle or one of the ancillary?
No,
companies?
with American Axle themselves through the door. I have worked there previously, back in 2018.
What happened to that job?
I was in the probation center, and there was like about 6 or 7 of us from the center that were working there, and they had came to us, the people from HR, and they wanted us to all put our applications in, and I put my application in, and they contacted me and said that I falsified information on my application, which I think it's because I didn't list all my charges. It's a union company, so you have to list everything that you've been charged with all together. And I only put my felony at the time that I was dealing with when I was in the probation center. So I think that's what caused them to the temptation to
How
let me go.
much did your girlfriend make as a payment?
She made it was a $45 plan. She made the 50 or $60 she paid.
Well, how much have you paid since I saw you? Just that?
No, I made a payment that same day
Okay.
that I seen you. We left from here and went and made a payment, and then we're making a payment. I'm set for a payment plan every 2 weeks.
I had some reservations about how you were going to work in Coldwater, living over in Sturgis. I also had some reservations about whether you were willing to do that hard, dirty job.
Yeah, I was willing to do it. It's just the commute is what interfered with it. But the commute from Sturgis to Three Rivers, it'll be a lot easier. Plus, right now we're currently living in a motel, so.
Oh, that's so expensive.
Yeah, and with that, and then once I start working and I start getting my paycheck, we were gonna change from Sturgis to at least get a motel or something closer to Three Rivers, so that way, I can't have
Well, it's more than $1,000 a month to live in the country hearth. And
No, we don't stay at the country here.
which one?
The traveling, that's not much better, but it's still, we're paying $300 a week.
Yeah, that's a lot. All right, I'm gonna put you a $100 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, $225 payment plan.
But I am trying to make sure I get all this stuff taken care of, because I know that my my
Well, you're
slate
not
isn't-
doing a very good job. I saw you, you worked one day since I saw you. You were gonna make big bucks and make all these payments. Your girlfriend's making the payments. The good news is you haven't been driving. But Judge Patterson's got another charge. So you go in there and see Judge Patterson. Then when you're done, go out to the counter and get this all on one big payment plan. Otherwise, we can just do a big jail sentence and wipe out all the fines. But you'd rather pay, and I don't blame you. All right, you go see Judge Patterson. When he's done, you're good. Go in here, and then you can go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay. Let's see where we are here.